Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about Terraform Workspace and Terraform module. So first let's discuss about Terraform Workspace. Generally when you write the Terraform configurations like Terraform files, Terraform state file, Terraform configurations, so we would like to create multiple environments. So basically Terraform is for mainly reusable the code like dev, SAT, UAT and prod. So for all these environments, our infrastructure is same. It will be vary some different configurations for each environment. The mostly the code is same. It will be change the configurations for a dev, a UAT, prod like that. To handle this, we would not create multiple copies of infrastructure and different backend configurations. As I said, mostly few files it will be change configurations for a DB configurations will change for each environment like that. To deal with a single template and multiple environments. So Terraform come up with Terraform workspace concept. So the main use of Terraform workspace is the code base is single only. It will be used for multiple environments. It will be change only few configurations. So for that only the Terraform workspaces are used. Now by default Terraform will have the default workspace. Okay. So default workspace will have the Terraform work. You can check that one wherever you have installed Terraform and wherever you have created the workspace repository, it will be have default workspace. Let's create a new workspace and we will try to install Terraform modules and create EC2 instance so that we will get some idea. Mainly workspace can using workspace we can manage multiple stage files with a single code base. For that only Terraform we can use. So let me open the folder. I just created Terraform demo. This is the new empty folder, new workspace I am going to create. There is no files on this here. The Terraform demo. This is the new workspace. Now when you initialize the Terraform on this new workspace, so first we will write that provider and we will initialize the Terraform and we'll see the default workspace. The command will be Terraform workspace list. It will be displayed the list of uh, workspaces on the current one. So let me create provider.tf provider AWS region region equal to AP South 1 US East 1. I am going to provision my resources on US East 1 region. Now currently we are passing US East Region 1. This is directly we are using. Suppose if I wanted to create the resources on the same code base, if I want to provision the resource on other region, so directly passing value from here instead of that we can use variables also. So if user want to change the region at the running time, so you can change, and it will be use the same code base, and it will be created the resources. We will try to use variables as much as in the coming sessions. For time being now, let's initialize the Terraform init. So the AWS plugins will be downloaded to provision the resources. And if you have any backend like S3 backend where you can store your Terraform state files, it will be used that as well. Currently, we don't use anything here. Now, the Terraform workspace dot Terraform is created. Now, if you check, the command is to see the list of workspaces, Terraform workspace list. As I said, we by default it will have default workspace. See, default is the workspace. Now I want to create a different workspaces. Okay, new workspaces. Like I need a dev workspace, I need prod workspace. The command is Terraform workspace. New is the command, and the name is dev. Now, if you see the list, we have two. Now I want to create one more as a prod workspace. Now we have three workspaces. One is default, another one is dev, another one is prod. Currently, my workspace in prod. I wanted to switch to dev. For that one, command is Terraform workspace select dev. Now it is switched to the dev. If you see the list, the star is pointing to the dev workspace. Now, what I'm going to use here, Terraform modules. I'm going to use Terraform module is mainly used for code reusability, and the Terraform reusable set of Terraform configuration files. Okay. Suppose I wanted to create EC2 instance, I wanted to reuse the same code base, only few different configurations like T2 type. Um, I wanted to change. For that only some minor changes which will be there, otherwise code will be the same. For that time, we will use Terraform modules. Terraform modules. Okay, Terraform module allow you to create logical abstraction on the top of some resource set. Okay, so mainly the Terraform module is allow you to create logical abstraction on top of the some resource set. In a module allow you to group of resources together and reuse the group later. Okay. See, module is server, VM, IP storage, firewall, etc. So if I wanted to create another server, it will be use the same um, VP, IP storage, firewall, same thing. Now the folder structure is the same. Terraform AWS modules. This we have two type of modules. One is published modules, another one is local or private module. Okay. Terraform has lot of modules, community, which can we can use reused Terraform. So, okay. Terraform modules can be also hosted on GitHub, Terraform registry S3, GCS, everything. Now let me create a module. The folder structure should be module, modules. Under modules, I am going to create EC2 module. So modules name is EC2. Sorry, not this the way. Delete. Now here submodule EC2. Oh, it is coming here. Basically, it should come under module. Delete this one. Delete this one. Let me create new folder modules. Under modules, I am going to create EC2 module. See, this is the module I am going to create. Now under EC2 module, I am going to create EC2 instance. So for that one, I am going to use main.tf. To create EC2 resource, we need instance type, AMI and subnet. These are the fields are available to create EC2 resource. Let me create a resource. Resource name is AWS instance. Name I am giving main. So to create EC2 instance from Terraform, the attributes are EC2 instance type and AMI ID, subnet ID, okay, and tags. Tag name, like any name you can give, like name of the VM. So I'm giving demo module. So the instance type, instead of directly giving the value here, so I can create a variable uh, and I can pass the values through variable and same sub AMI ID and subnet ID. I'm going to use the variables and I can reuse the one. So now let me create one more folder, variables.tf. So the to create the variables, the syntax is variable and variable name, instance type, and the values to the variable is description. Okay, so instance type to create EC2 instance, the default value I'm going to use t3.micro. Same, I can use variable for AMI and description, AMID for creating EC2 instance. Same, I'm going to create one more variable for subnet ID. So value I didn't provide here, it will be changed for AMI and subnet. Uh, so here the default value, if user doesn't provide, the default value is T3 micro. And only I have given the description here, subnet ID for creating EC2 instance. To call this one, var dot instance type. To call the variable var dot AMI. Here var dot subnet ID. Now I wanted to get the output as well on the EC2 module. For that one, I am going to create one more file as output.tf. So the command is output instance ID I wanted to get. Value AWS underscore instance main dot ID. So we are going to create one or many. So I'm just using star. So it will come up with many. So even I'm going to create count. So it will be created more than one also. The variables I'm declaring count. Variable EC2 count description description. So number of instances to create. Number of instances to create EC2. Number of instances you is easy to create. Some description I'm giving, and by default I'm giving one. If you want, you can create a number of, and I wanted to use this one. Here I'm using count. So where dot EC2 count. EC2 instance. EC2 count. Where dot EC2 instance. I wanted to get. Now this is the EC2 module. So now go to the main root, and here also I am going to create one main module to call that module. I am going to create main.tf. This I am creating under the root folder. Okay. In the root folder, I am using module is the command, and you can give any name for module. I am going to use demo web. This is the module name I am using. So source. The source is currently in my local only. See, by default it will give you the values. EC2 modules EC2. So subnet ID I just need to pass. So subnet ID you can take any subnet ID, and AMI ID you just need to use AMI, and subnet you have to use. So time being you can take any AMI ID. If you see, this is the default Amazon Linux AMI ID. So I'm giving the AMI ID and subnet ID. If you take network, or if you go to VPC, subnets, and if you selected AWS default subnet, take this ID. So my EC2 instance use this subnet ID and this AMI, and it will be created the instance through Terraform. Okay, now let's execute this module. Now Terraform plan or Terraform validate, it will be validate your code. Module is not initialized, it is saying run Terraform init. So Terraform init, it is initialized successfully. Now Terraform plan, now validate again. If you have any errors, it will be display here. invalid reference, demo web. Or let's run this Terraform plan and we'll see. We'll get same error or different error. So main.tf, the where's dot demo web amid ref module is okay. AMI. Now save. AWS instance. The resource is main. EC2 instance type description EC2 instance AMI subnet ID. Let me take the reference where I have worked previously. This is the okay and providers okay and modules EC2 module variables instance type T2 micro AMI count. This is also fine. Main.tf var.count, that is the one issue. Here instead of instance, here I am giving count. This is the causing issue. Let's apply Terraform plan. It is clearly saying EC2 instance, var.ec2 instance. Now it is fine. Now it is saying Terraform apply, Terraform apply, hyphen auto approve. Now it is going to be create EC2 instance with these details. One is added, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. The same workspace, dev workspace, I'm going to create this one. The issue is the count, it is having issue. We have declared the EC2 dot count, the variable name. Now we are calling EC2 instance. That is the causing issue. Now it is completed. One resource is added. Zero to change, zero to destroy. If you go here, AWS console and check whether the resource is created or not. See, demo module is created. It is initializing now. So using Terraform, we have created EC2 instance. Now T2 micro is created. So the same EC2 module, I am going to create one more instance. You can reuse the same EC2 instance. Only the change is come here, and you can use the same module. So I wanted only the changes instance type. I need to use T3 dot medium. So the instance type is here. We are using T2 micro. I just wanted to use T3 micro we are using, and we are going to use T2 micro or T3 medium. I'm going to use the only small changes T2 dot micro instead of T3. Everything remaining same. AMI ID, subnet ID is the same, and resources I am using same resource. Now if you try to apply, so it is saying the same. Just change the name of the module. I'm going to use instead of web, I'm using app module. It is saying duplicate module call. So it is saying this module is not at initialized, just do Terraform init. So we need to do Terraform init. It is initializing successfully. Now Terraform plan. It will preview the changes in the Terraform plan, and the plan will be executed. If you want to see the output of the Terraform plan, you can use Terraform plan -out and the file name. It is saying 1 to add it, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. Now you can do Terraform apply -auto approve. If you didn't provide -auto approve, it will be asked while running the script. That's why we are using that Terraform apply. So it will ask if you didn't provide auto approve. So enter the value. If you want to create the workspace in the dev, Terraform will only accept the value yes. Terraform will support different type of variables. Uh, we have given the variables.tf, right? So the input variable for that one is we have used type, default, and description, and validation sensitive, nullable. Those things we can use. So one is added, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. If you refresh here, the file name should be Terraform module and we can do this using count. It will be changed the name as well, Terraform 1, Terraform 2, like that. See, it is initializing one more EC2 instance. The same Terraform EC2 module, it is going to be created one more. We haven't changed much on this module, EC2 module. Just we changed only the T2 micro we have updated. And we are going to continue this one with key pair, VPC, security groups, and we will try to install some application on this one in the coming sessions. That's all about in this session. If you like the video, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.